Welcome back to more Dragon Quest VIII, specifically. The only place we've not explored in this town is Yield and presumably King's Tower here. These guys probably won't let me in. Unless, never mind, apparently they will. There's two little tiny doors on the side here. Can I open these? I can. Where do these go? Just on an outer walkway here? And then back outside, apparently? Where am I going and why am I here? Important questions. I still remember like the highest hilltop and a full moon thing. I have absolutely no idea if that is at all relevant to anything in the game, but it's here, so it probably is. I don't know where I'm going in this tower, by the way. I just kind of picked a path and I'm off. A piece of red mold. Curious. Maybe he wants to join our dear departed queen. You ever think of that, lady? So where am I now? Where do these stairs go? Do these go to the entrance? The entrance hall that I decided to opt out of before? That would appear what this is. It's a nice fountain you got. It's a nice castle in general that you got. Where's this? This must be that outside path. Perhaps? Yeah, this is like the guards' quarters. I don't know why you told me that, dude. I suppose that's why you told me that, dude. Well, you got anything I can steal, guys? Like some armor? Or a mini medal, apparently? I've got a fair few of those. 40 gold. How many do I have, actually? I've got 7. I have no idea if that's a fair few. But as far as I'm concerned, that's a fair few. That's pretty much the only metric I ever care about. Is in concern to myself as the important metric. And we came through that door, so what's over here then? At least I don't think we've looked back here yet. This is an interesting place for a bedroom. It appears to have nothing in it though, unfortunately. So that leaves upstairs then. Which contains a guard. And an audience chamber. This is probably the start of a quest to help the king. Or to replace the king by killing him. One of the two. I am uncertain which. Also, the jester will probably show up in the middle of my quest just to irritate me and then probably kill someone important. Yet another mini medal. Perhaps it is the king who collects mini medals. Can I read anything here? There's a thing on the shelf. What is that? Like a lamp. A lamp. I'll say a lantern, but I don't really know if that's considered a lantern. This must be the audience chambers? Are you gonna let me go up there to the king's chambers? Apparently it'll cause a cutscene.
Are you feeling all right, Your Majesty? It's me, Emmer, the maid.
Your name is not Emmer.
I see you haven't eaten any of the lunch I brought you, Your Majesty. I'll be sure to bring you your favourite for supper. Please, Your Majesty. Please answer me. I just want to make sure you're all right. Very well. I'll leave you in peace. Excuse me.
He's probably dead. When was the last time he answered you guys? You know you have a stranger next to your king's chamber. Maybe you should tell him to leave, perhaps? Oh, it's locked. Curses! Is there any way to get a mouse in there? There doesn't appear to be. That's my first thought. Any way to break in there with my mouse friend, rat friend? So you guys are having a chat. Does not appear to be anything to steal up here. For a castle, you guys don't have a lot of stuff to steal.
He's hardly eating a thing either. And I could hear him weeping all through the night yesterday. He was such a benevolent and wise king when the Queen was still alive. I'm terribly sorry I'm of so little use to him.
I see. So it continues. It must be difficult for you, Emma. But I need you to keep trying. If the king cannot recover from this, the country will fall apart.
Apparently it's been 2 years. I think you guys already fell apart.
I just don't know what to suggest.
Ah, hello there. Do you seek an audience with the King of Ascanther?
There's not an R in any of these words that you keep pronouncing with R's.
I'm afraid that His Majesty has been unavailable to visitors since the period of mourning for the late Queen began. 2 years ago. He comes down to the royal suite every night, but I doubt that he'll grant you an audience. I realise that that must seem strange to you, but if you return after dark, you'll see for yourselves.
Well, I suppose we must wait till dark then, eh? Unfortunately, that's probably gonna cost me some money to do so. So I'll have to go to the inn and pay them to stand around until freaking nighttime comes up. I could just stand outside and pass time, I suppose. Then I'd have to cut the recording and splice it together, and that's extraneous effort that I don't like expending. You know how I operate. So instead, we'll just spend some gold. Welcome to our inn. I would just like to rest until evening. Thank you. I need not spend the night. Technically, I need not spend here till evening. Oh, apparently she works the night shift. And he just sits there. Awkwardly. Alright, well, we got places to be and kings to see, so we'll leave them to their devices and move back up here. I actually forgot where she said the king goes. I'm just gonna assume we're gonna walk back to the audience chambers. It's the most logical place to me, I don't know. And she invited us, complete and utter strangers, to come watch. Seems like a bizarre thing to do. Hello? Is that the king? It is. He's not doing so well. Let's talk to him again, just to make sure he doesn't say anything else. He does. Anything else? Nope, he just loops at this point. Let's see if we can go up to his room now that he's not actually in it. Maybe it's not locked. Perhaps we can find something of importance in here, because security's lack in this place? Lacking? I don't know, whatever. We could sleep on his bed in a kingly manner. There's absolutely nothing up here, is there? Nope. Well, mayhaps we need to find the highest hilltop in a full moon. Hold on. Not you. Can I zoom out? No, I can only hide icons. God dang it. Like, I mean, there's high hilltops around here, but I don't know if we can actually get to them. I don't think we can get up on top of these mountainous areas. The highest place we could probably get to is any one of these plateaus over here. Maybe the one out front over there would be the highest. I don't know. I don't even know if it's a full moon. Where is the moon? There it is. It is a full moon. Maybe we should run out to that hill? Because, I mean, it's not like we're getting up to that place, I don't think. Well, do you have anything else to say? Or are you just gonna... Yeah, I know. You just say that all night, apparently. Can't interact with that. Before we leave, let's see if we can interact with any statues. No. Okay. Cutscene? Ah, hello, maid.
Oh.
Hi.
Did you meet with His Majesty in the royal suite?
Yeah, he told me all sorts of stuff.
I must explain. The king is refusing to speak with anyone at present. Please forgive him if he caused offense.
I was gonna have him assassinated for his offense.
You see, he's never been quite the same since Queen Sasher died 2 years ago.
Her name's not Sasher.
If only it were possible to meet with those who've passed away. Oh, it would mean the world to the king if he could see his queen once more.
If only there was a book in town that referenced a possible method.
You know, my grandmother used to tell me lots of stories when I was small. I'm sure there was one about a way to make any wish come true. Oh, it's no good though. I just can't remember it.
It was in a book.
I'm sure she'd be happy to tell me if I went to see her, but I'm so busy with work here at the castle. I'm afraid I must ask you a favor. I'd like you to go and see my grandmother. She lives in a house west of here, next to a bridge.
I'm aware, I passed by.
Could you ask her to tell you the old story about how to make wishes come true? Maybe it's just a fairy tale, but if there's any chance it might be true, then I have to try and help the king. I wish I could go and ask her myself, but there's so much to do here at the castle, and I can't leave him on his own. I'm really counting on your help. My grandmother lives west of Ascanther.
You told me.
In a house next to a bridge.
Although I don't know where Ascanther is, but...
I pray at church every day that the king will be happy again. Please, help me to help him.
Is there no choice? Oh, they don't even give you a choice this time. I just wanted to say no. Very rudely. Alright, well... You know what would be great is if we could teleport to that bridge via... I forgot what the name of the spell is. The spell that lets us go to places that we have been before. Actually, can I use it from here? That's the wrong button. Zoom, that's what it's called. Ruined Abbey, Male Abbey, Simpleton. What about the item? Does the item have different choices? No. Well, let's leave town real quick and look at the map and see if it would be faster to just run from here or to teleport to like Simpleton and go from that direction. It's probably going to be a bit hard to tell considering the path is a little wibbly wobbly.
I see.
Unless we could just, happen to be teleported there via cutscene.
Magnificent! What a dutiful maid! Worrying about her master so. I am impressed. A faithful retainer like her is a most precious treasure to a king. And you say she's about the same age as my dear Medea?
Why do you always latch on to the age?
Very well. Now this is an order. I want you to help this maid with her request. I beg your pardon? A detour? Well, if you get onto it quickly, it won't be a problem, will it? Off we go. We must lend a hand to this delightful maid of yours.
Okay. Please, I was gonna say, please just take me over there. Let's zoom out. I think it's technically faster for us to just walk there from here, unfortunately. Why can't we teleport there? That's the wrong one. That kind of sucks. Also keep forgetting how to use menus. Well, that kind of sucks, but considering we've already been through this terrain and I'm just gonna walk back to a building we've already been to, I'm gonna cut the recording until we're actually there, so I'll see you guys in about a second and a half. Alrighty. We're here, more or less anyway. Probably could have actually gone all the way to her house so we didn't have to do battles like this one. That's her jargon. But it shouldn't take very long anyway. Also, I gave him bow instead of a sword. So he's gonna be using bows. Entirely got that for him because it does more damage, to be honest. But for now, you know, that's really all he needs because he's got no skills, so it doesn't really matter. Hello, where did you come from? Mysterious legendary peak. A strange old ruin at the top of the big hill upstream. So upstream there's a hill. There's a cave. Okay, so apparently the hill is through the cave. So what was this guy's directions? Go around the back of the house and follow the river downstream till we... to a path down to the embankment. Once you're down there, turn around and head upstream. That's probably a hill we're looking for, it just needs to be a full moon. Well, that dude said to go around back of the house and head downstream. Well, I don't know which way's downstream. I mean, that's probably where we want to be. It's that path down there. Maybe? I mean, I don't know which way downstream is, because the water doesn't appear to be flowing. It does speed up battles quite a bit to have them set to just attack wisely or whatever. Means I only have to give a command to one person, so shaves off a bit of time on the actual command giving part of battles. Oh, I can't even go this way. Oh no, here we go. I didn't even see this, so this lets us get down there then. Well, I thought the path was going to be a little bit longer than that, but whatever. As long as we get the direction I need to go. This isn't flowing, right? In fact, technically it's flowing that way, so the direction I just went would be upstream. And this would be downstream. Whatever. Really probably could have made some sort of animation for water flowing here, but whatever. As long as... what is that? Is it holding a microphone-like object there? Is that what's going on? It certainly appears to be what's going on. As long as I get to my destination, I don't really care. Mid-heal. Ooh. So that's like Cure 2, basically. Which is unfortunate that it decided to cast that. Slowed down our fight a little bit, but at least it didn't hurt us. 56 experience. Not really even worth the dime. That was only one of them. Imagine if we had to fight a whole bunch of those casting mid-heal on each other. That would just be annoying. Perhaps that is the hilltop we're looking for? Calamari Kids. And they have those little shaker things that you give to children. Oh, what? It's too busy doodling. We're literally killing children. Ow. These children actually hurt, though. The downside to telling them to fight wisely is it means they will use magic on, like, random enemies. But, you know... It's really only her that uses any magic. She's the only one capable of it. She also knows Acceleratle, I believe is the name of the skill, which I think is like an agility up skill. I've actually forgotten. So if we ever have to fight a boss, we can now buff our own defense and agility, although it will return to normal eventually, unfortunately. It's not like a permanent buff for that fight, which would make those skills a whole lot more powerful. So a kisser and a bunch of sea urchins. They don't do a lot of physical damage, which means they probably have strong magic. And I have fought a few kissers on the way to her house already. They just put you to sleep for the most part. Which is annoying, don't get me wrong. That was efficient. Alright, well, the only thing left is the kisser. And it's dead, so never mind. Oh, we did gain a couple of levels. Or a couple people gained a level on the way to her house. That's just kind of a side effect of random encounters on the way there. See, this is a much longer run. That must be the cave over yonder. There's a chest up there, too. How do I get to that? Probably just do the same thing I'm doing, except for don't go down here, it seems like. Unfortunately, we have no way of getting up there, so we'll just have to live with our choice. Whips and boomerangs seem so powerful for random encounters. I really should buy another boomerang just for random encounters. Oh. So apparently that calamari kid got called away by their parent. Seemingly, anyway. That seems to be what I got out of it. Which means we won't get any experience from it. Which sucks more than, you know, it leaving and not hitting us anymore. Well, actually, it sucks more than it not leaving and hitting us some more. That's what I meant to say, but whatever. Weird crack in the ceiling there. There's another weird crack in the ceiling. My god. Alright, well, we don't have a map of this place, so this is gonna go well, I'm sure. And it's a bunch of walking corpses, which if I recall, have quite a lot of health. So this could... Ooh. I don't know why that one got paralysis, but it did. But either way, this could, you know, pose some damage on us here. Especially considering, you know, unlike past dungeons, I didn't actually go out and intentionally gain a couple of levels prior to coming here. So these fights are going to be a little bit longer than prior ones, I believe. I really wish that guy had died, but at least he hit... What's his face there? There we go. At least he hit the dude with the most defense. That guy, however, decided not to. If they would just keep hitting me and Yugi Angus, that's his name. I always forget his name instead of Jessica and Angelo. That would help a lot. Because Jessica and Angelo have absolutely no defense in comparison. There's a weird effect going on there. How are those things still not dead? Good lord. I do recall them having a lot of health, but come on now. That's a lot of health. That thing's gonna be paralyzed for the rest of time, apparently. So that should mean those two are almost dead? Well, that one is dead. I don't think that was necessary, but... Oh no, he's poisoned. That's unfortunate. Well, we have a spell that removes poison, so we may as well do that before we take any extraneous damage here. Since they're going to be hitting stuff for me anyway. There we go. All that's left is the one that's paralyzed, who's now dead, so never mind. 346, and I leveled. Rejoice! 6 skill points, which I will allocate to spears because it's still not capped, and at this rate it never will be. Chance of landing a critical hit has increased. I approve. There's a patch of grass here. And some water. What purpose does it serve? I don't know, but we did find a treasure. So we technically went the wrong way, but we have a wizard's staff now. Which I could give to Jessica and have her do wizardy things, but that's the only heal we're actually gonna cast. Way too much overheal on Angelo unless he's like almost dead. At least as walking corpses. I don't think walking corpses do that much damage in comparison to everything else. Or, well, the only other enemy we've seen down here. I suppose that's as good as any time to use Axes of Evil. They do poison though, don't they? I think it was these guys that poisoned. Also, if you'd stop hitting Angelo, that would greatly reduce the damage taken. Hopefully he doesn't use Axes of Evil again. There's not going to be many targets left here. Yeah. Good job, AI. I think the AI, like, picks what they want to do when you set them to attack wisely. I think, or well, when you set them to do anything, it seems like they pick what they want to do as the battle goes, rather than at the start of the turn. Walking Corpses are defeated. Lots of experience from these fights, which is good. He learned a buff, and basically no skill points. I wish I could take those 3 out, but I can't, because whatever. Start putting our points into bows now. Once again, we have 2 directions to go. This one's immediately a dead end. I just wanted to make sure, you know. RB is staircase. RB just a staircase, and a random encounter. Oh lord. Fat bats. I mean, that is like what they are, but that's a bit rude. I mean, we can do the biggest damage to those walking corpses, but they have so much health. I don't know. I don't know if that was a good idea. We should have hit the fat bats. Jessica decided to hit the fat bats. And so did he. So they know something that I quite clearly don't about these fat bats. I should probably have healed him. And there's that weird graphic again. Maybe it's just because the fat bats have less health? I'll go ahead and hit the fat bat. That should probably kill it, yeah. And now get on to those, I guess. Hooray! Was it the mummy or the walking corpses that poisoned? I legitimately can't remember. I remember they do this, but like, I don't think it really does much of anything that you should be worried about, if I'm going to be honest. In fact, I wish he wasted all of his turns doing that. Good lord. Too many enemies. Needs more scissors. Oh, she's using a skill that paralyzes. That's what's happening. Fair enough. He's still cursed because evil, etc., etc. Ow. At this point, I don't think it matters what we hit, because that guy's going to be paralyzed for the rest of time, and she's going to cast Bang, apparently. For reasons unbeknownst. Unfortunately, this means I'm going to hit the paralyzed one now. If only I could change what I was doing. Paralysis, by the way, seems to last a really long time. If it ever goes away on these guys. I mean, it's not like the fight lasts very long once we paralyze someone, but still. It never seems to go away. Let's go ahead and heal up Angelo here. Everyone else can stay about the same. So we're up here now. Can we go any higher, or is that it? No, it looks like we might be able to go higher here. Oh good. Bodkins again. It has been so long since I last saw you, my friends. And they know multi-shot now. That's unfortunate. That's actually a skill Angelo will learn eventually. It seems pretty useful. For the time being, though, he can just attack people. Which also seems pretty useful. Let's be honest here. Good experience? Not really, unfortunately. So do I want to go that way, or do I want to go around that way? Questions. There's fences up there. Let's go this way. There could be like treasure or something around that way. There's another cave. I probably have to stand at the very highest point in this area. This cast is. Perhaps there's elemental weaknesses on these trees, I don't know. Maybe. You're not wrong, game. You did do a weird dance. Oh, don't do that. That's rude. Well, that's gonna make this fight ridiculously easy now. This was entirely unnecessary, but considering two of them are paralyzed. Ow, these trees hurt, like a lot. Well, that one's dead, so now this fight's just punching on people who can't fight back now. My favorite kind of fight. Especially when these things know how to make weird dance moves. Alright, we do need to heal, so we may as well just do this. Even though it's not the most efficient. It does at least split the heals between the two of us here. What's over here? If anything of interest. Is probably nothing of interest. In fact, this probably leads back around to the other pathway that we were at. Or it leads up. It appears to lead up. There was that cave back there, though. Maybe there's something in that cave I want. I'm casting Citizen. That's a lot of enemies. And they do a lot of damage. Hopefully this works. Apparently they can heal. Apparently I can also be interrupted every time I start recording something. Angus wasn't affected. Rejoice! 17 damage though. Don't rejoice for that. We haven't killed any of them. They are probably close to dead though, and I would like to continue saving MP, yeah. And I say continue a bit loosely there, by the way. Please stop murdering Angelo. He is made of squish. Please stop stealing MP from people. We need that. Oh, that didn't kill them. That's unfortunate. Unless maybe we can get a hit off on this last one before it acts. Yes, we can. Good, good, good. Decent XP, the gold's a bit lackluster. We do need to heal. No, we don't. Yes, we do. I didn't mean to cast heal all, but whatever. Or use heal all. I'm gonna have to come back through here at some point, aren't I? Stupid freaking well, apparently. There's a cave down there. Unless this is the cave. Where in the dickens am I? Is this back outside? This is the cave I wanted to check out. Well, that was a great loop-de-loop we just did there. Where does this go? To a treasure chest. To a battle with a bunch of heal slimes, which should be really easy. That's an unfortunate whip attack, but whatever. Considering I don't think these guys know anything except for heals, and they don't have a lot of health. By themselves, they're really easy. It's probably why they also don't give any experience. I got a treasure chest. A vial, oh, whatever, of armor secco. Amor secco. I will pronounce something properly at some point. Ooh, a map. Yes, yes, a map, I'm aware, thank you. That is a great map, alright. I guess, can we climb back up this? Yeah. Wait, is there a reason I'm supposed to be here? Does this map tell me of anything of interest? There's another cave entrance, which we can theoretically easily get to if we head back this way. Apparently I should have just gone in that cave to begin with, because it would have just let me come up here. Not that there was technically anything up here, but you know how it works. Calls for backup. Oh, come on, not another one of these enemies. That makes the whip pretty darn effective, but come on. As long as they don't call for more reinforcements. I had that problem with those bell enemies off screen. I was fighting, oh no, it wasn't the bell enemies, it was some slime enemies. Where we were all blinded because they have the ability to blind your characters. But they also have the ability to split, and they would do that constantly. And because we're blind, we obviously can't hit very well. It was basically an infinite loop of them spawning more enemies. I did get like 380 experience out of one battle because of that, but still. And this is not another cave, this is actually... Did it just suddenly become nighttime with a full moon when I walked up here? I bet I have to stand next to like this thing, don't I? Or right in the middle here? Just wait for that shadow to grow or something? I'm just gonna continue standing here for now. Because that shadow is still growing. It's a very dark shadow, all things considered, I'd like to point out. Like a charcoal brush on that shadow. And the reason I opted to stand here is because there's like this starburst pattern on the ground. Doesn't appear to be doing anything though. Unless we just need to wait for the shadow to reach that wall? Maybe that's what's happening? It's about to be directly behind it, so we're probably not going to get much more shadow than that. Oh, here we go. Apparently it's just going to do this automatically. Like magic. Suddenly it looks like a door. A magic door. Or, well, shadows are very dark suddenly again. It's not really a door anymore. It's not really a door at all, it's just a sparkly shadow. Come to me. Oh. Hey, that seems good. This seems good. I don't see anything wrong with what we've just done. Or what we will probably proceed to do, I suppose. Is there anything I can steal here in Wonderland? I don't know why I decided to call this place Wonderland, but... I don't know why I immediately thought there'd be something here I could steal, but you never know. It's an RPG. Maybe they have future world jars.
I am Ishmari, keeper of the Moon Shadowland. Welcome to my realm.
You have a weird voice. And a lot of instruments for not a lot of music. Just thought I'd point that out. Like these guys, what are they doing? Whatever. That's music. Can't appear to interact with anything here, unfortunately. I just wanted to see if I could, like, poke the instruments, but apparently not, so... What's up, my friend, I suppose?
Many moons have waxed and waned since human foot last trod this earth. Weary travelers, I welcome you now to the land of the Moon Shadow. Enlighten me. What desire opened the Moon Shadow window on this night? No words. Your shoes can tell the tale.
This guy has a shoe fetish.
So, Pavan longs to be reunited with his dearly beloved Sasha. You stand amazed, mouths agape in wonderment. Ah, forgive me, I have yet to uncloud your eyes. Children of the light of day, do you believe that memories are yours alone?
You're creeping me out, dude.
Your clothes, houses, tables and chairs, the sky, the land. They too remember each passing day. Silently, they sleep in a dream world of memories. The moon's light may give shape to these dreams, these memories. I cannot stir this daughter of the sun from her eternal sleep, but perhaps I can end your friend's waking nightmare. Lead me to the castle. Lead me to the scene of Pavan's misery.
Okay. Can you teleport us, magical man? Now you're just gonna follow me around. Oh, whatever. What's up with this globe back here? Do you just float around? You do float around, that's kinda cool. Can I do anything with this? Object? No. I know who you are. Lead me to Dude Man. Alright, I guess we have to go back out the way we came in. Fortunately, we're not allowed to touch any of his magical objects. Alright, well, I'm glad you can float everywhere, but unfortunately we have to walk this very roundabout path that you've decided to create. Really should have just made that a straight line. I guess, yes. I believe that is our goal. Oh, hey. We are here. Why is that dude on the ground? Is he supposed to be sleeping? It's the only guard I've seen.
O grieving soul, may the moon's rays trace the scenes enacted here long ago. What is this? A dream? An illusion? No. No. I remember this. You.
Is wrong? What is wrong?
Sasha. I've missed you so. These 2 years I've thought of nothing but you. Ever since you passed away.
You're not still fretting about this morning's missive, are you? You mustn't. You made the right decision. You're always so lenient with people. But sometimes you need to be firm too. That's a king's duty. Everybody believes in you. You must stand tall and proud. Ascantha is your country. Oh yes, I have news. The innkeeper's dog has had a puppy. He wants us to think of a name.
Is that me? Yes, I remember this.
It was the spring before last. So, this is a memory from the past? A puppy, you say? What do you think? No doubt you've already thought of a good name for it.
It's a secret.
Why? If you've thought of a name, then I'm sure it's splendid. Tell me.
Surely you have a suggestion too? A name for this puppy?
But I'm sure yours...
Shush now, Pavan. I think any name you came up with would be simply perfect. My dear king, you're a wise and kind man. You should follow your own instincts. I was planning to use the name you thought of. That's all I'd decided.
Yes. She was always like that. Always giving me so much encouragement. Sasha, why? Sasha, why are you always so strong?
Because my mother gives me strength.
Your mother? But she passed away years ago.
I never told you, but I was very timid as a child, so weak and afraid. And every day, my mother would try hard to encourage me. When she died, I was so sad and lonely. But then I realized, if I went back to my old weak self, I would have nothing left of my mother at all.
There's the key turning point right there, I bet.
It would be just as if she had never existed. I realized I had to be strong, that I must remember her words of encouragement and everything she taught me. That way, she'll live on inside me for always, forever.
Sasha, you're right. I should be more like you.
Shall we go out onto the terrace? The weather's so nice today. It would be lovely to enjoy the breeze together.
Do we get to go out on the terrace too? Or are we just gonna awkwardly stand down here? Ah, we do. And it's sunrise too.
Look! Your country stretches before us as far as the eye can see. Oh, Ascantha is so beautiful.
Your country literally only has the castle.
Beautiful, Sasha. So beautiful.
Like, there's no villages out there. I just want to point that out. You got some cows, though.
My darling king, for people to live their lives happily, you must be strong.
I remember. Everything you ever told me lives on inside my heart. Forgive me, Sasha. I finally opened my eyes. I'm sorry for being so sad and lonely. At last, I finally awoken from my long and terrible nightmare.
Time for a jester to show up. No? Maybe not, I guess. I don't know. I guess we could have a happy ending every once in a while. They pulled that up really fast, I'd like to point out. Yay! We can go outside again. I guess, apparently. This is the creepy dude who everyone in the world seems to have the same hairstyle.
Never again will I forget the things Sasha told me. It felt like a dream, but I believe in what I saw. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks to you and Emma, I've finally woken up from an unbearable nightmare. Now, I can be a proper king to my people again.
I like how he's just stuffing his face during this. He doesn't care at all.
I cannot thank you enough. If there is ever anything I can do for you, please do not hesitate to ask.
What do we need? Apart from knowing where Dual Magus is, but why would he know where Dual Magus is? Can you give us a boat?
I swear, I will do anything in my power to repay you. Anything at all I can do to help.
A boat would be nice, or an airship, but I don't think this game has airships.
Farewell, my friends. May fortune ride with you on your continuing journey. I hope we will meet again soon.
No, really, can I have a boat? Alright, again, I had to actually push something for it to continue, otherwise apparently we just... Oh, he's still eating. Alright, well... Yes, we are. Fair enough. What do you say about this? The sissy of a king! Apparently, Angelo's one for moonshine. One of not necessarily a whole lot of people who actually like this stuff. That itchy Mary bloke disappeared. Who was it? Itchy Mary. You mean the dude with the harp? Do you say anything else other than that? No, you don't. Alright, well, I guess it's time to leave, even though these dongos are still eating. I apparently just never eat. I don't have time for food, it slows me down. Hello? What say you about this? Have a safe trip. You wear a different uniform, what's up with you? You're a weird one. Just point that out to you, I guess. Let's see if anything's going on up here. There's this dude walking around. What do you have to say about this turn of events? Okay. I actually want to find Emma. Maybe she's up here in his room? Maybe she's downstairs? I don't know. We're gonna do a quick check, though. Since we're here and all... Oh, hello. Yep. Found her. You're tidying the room up? You're very efficient with your tidying. You don't even have to move. That is a high quality maid right there. That's also a very bright sun. Good heavens. Alright, don't stare directly into the sun. Well, I suppose we can go ahead and leave the castle, but then where do we go? After this? I know of no other possible directions. Apart from, leaving this island, this continent. Maybe we'll have to have another gander at the map. The map C. And those guys probably had the same stuff. You guys probably all say something new, but I don't really want to talk to all these people. What about you, though? You two. A good old, what? Chinwag? Is that what you just called it? It's great to be able to have a good old chinwag. Alright. We do still have this ring, but, what purpose does it serve? Does it, sell for a whole bunch? Because it doesn't really seem that good in terms of actual, stats on it. Cannot be sold. Considering it cannot be sold, it must be a quest for someone. Maybe I needed to talk to or finish up the king's dealio before it would let me do this quest with someone with this ring. I don't know. I don't recall seeing anyone in this place that looks like they would be rich, though. So I don't know. Let's go ahead and leave town, though. Perhaps the king will talk to us. King Trollodolodolodolodon. Whatever his name is. He found a rock.
Well, it's all right for some, isn't it? No doubt King Pavan treated you to plenty of fine food and drink, you lucky toads. The princess and I have been waiting, you know, stuck here outside town. And Medea isn't much for conversation these days, hmm?
I suppose not. She's a horse.
I know how you feel, Grandad. If only you weren't so, green, eh? Maybe we could get you into town, and you could have a drink or something.
You're not helping, Angus.
I ain't exactly a looker myself. I know what it's like to be discriminated against.
Discriminated. That's great.
Wait, Gov, I've got an idea. The town I used to live in ain't too far south of here. How about we head off down there, eh?
There's a town south of here?
Sure. Pickham ain't no rose garden, but it's in the middle of nowhere, right? Even a strange old geezer like him would fit in, no problem. Old Grandad here'll be able to get himself a drink.
Hey, alcohol.
And we might get a clue about where that dull Magus has got to and all. There's a bloke there who knows everything about everything. We call him Brains. He's a mate of mine. He'll know something, dead certain. See? 2 birds with 1 stone, eh? I ain't just a pretty face. Come on, let's get going south. Pick 'em, here we come.
It's a good thing you're not just a pretty face, because you don't actually have that met either. But where the heck is this town to the south at? Freaking really wish I could move this map. Is it through like that east part? Like to the east side of that lake there, maybe? Around? Maybe we could go through there? I don't know. Either way, we're not actually gonna leave this town. I just wanted to see if anything triggered leaving the town. Because we need to find the freaking, there we go, the church, cathedral place, and we're gonna go ahead and save and end it here. It's probably all I'm gonna record today. Somewhat unfortunately, I suppose, but either way, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time, where we head to Peckham, that there place we were going to that I've already forgotten because I'm a freaking dingle dongle. Either way, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.